coached by a group of men, really right out of our national championship appearance. I think they saw NIL as an opportunity to continue to allow our program to grow. And it was very well thought out of. At the time, they didn't just come up with this on a whim. I think they studied other institutions across the country at all levels to be able to do it right, to be able to implement it the right way, align themselves ultimately with Blueprint after talking, I think, with several outside entities on how it should be managed. All our intentions with the Bobcat Collective are in the right place, and that's the most important thing. They're about continuing to promote our program, allowing our guys opportunities to help along with that. I think that's really important. It really, I think, has provided this give and take. Our guys are certainly benefiting from it, but then they're giving back at the same time, whether it's individual opportunities with particular businesses or just in general giving back through the collective to our community.
Breakdown, proudly presented by the Bobcat Collective at Montana State. The Bobcat Collective is the NIL collective that serves Montana State University student athletes. The collective has partnered with Montana State to connect fans, alumni, businesses, and local nonprofits with Montana State student athletes. Opportunities through the collective allow student athletes to earn compensation while serving the greater Montana State University community. Sign up now for memberships and enjoy automatic entry into raffles for free tickets while supporting the bright minds at Montana State. They have multiple different membership tiers, and you can also be a one-time supporter, and you can also business partner or corporate supporter. Visit bobcatcollective.com for more.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town Pump. Right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, it's rivalry week in basketball, and joined by one of the best players from the state of Montana, now a sophomore at Montana State, Taylee Chirrick, joining us here on Nuanez Now. Taylee, thanks for being here. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
First of all, you got to tell us what campus is like now that football is back, because you guys have been rolling, and you guys had your home debut last weekend with great crowds on hand, and there was some football celebration too. So just being on a campus where there's a national champion sort of amongst you guys, what's it been like so far?
Oh, just the energy is so great. I mean, obviously, sports are a big thing here in Bozeman, and the community is just super excited, and same with all the students.
Well, very cool, and what an exciting moment for Montana as a state and at Montana State in general. But now you get to turn the page into the rivalry as well. So how do you sort of balance all that? Because you guys have so much energy on campus right now, and you got the Lady Griz coming to town on Saturday. So how do you sort of balance just all the emotions that are going around right now?
For sure. I mean, just to stay level-headed, but also using this energy too to push us into this super big game coming up. Obviously, Cat Griz rivalry is a big thing here in Montana. So just use this coming off of this energy of the football team doing so well against them this year, and use that as motivation.
What was your seat like for the national championship game? Where were you? You're obviously in Bozeman, so where were you watching it at?
I was on my couch with a few of my teammates, and we had a few heart attacks there at the end, but we're super excited. We have a couple videos of us at the end screaming our heads off after we won.
Well, very cool. Yeah, I know there was a group of people down at the Rocket R Bar, and they were taking videos of them, and it was just like such fun cinema, right? Because everybody does the ups and downs of all of it. Such an exciting game. Well, tell me about last weekend on the basketball court for you guys. I know you didn't shoot the ball great on Thursday night, but you figured out a way to get it done. And then you shot the ball great on Saturday and scored 100 points. So just take me through just the two different games and maybe the defensive effort that was so consistent to help you guys get the home sweep.
For sure. I think the Eastern game, we were a little off, just all around, defensively and offensively both. And I think it was just a good learning lesson type game. Obviously, we came back a couple days later, tweaked those things that we kind of realized that we needed to step up in, and everyone as a whole on our team really stepped up against Idaho. I think people that came off the bench played really, really, really well, and I think it just helps to have such a deep bench that we can go through, and everyone just works super hard, and it was super fun.
Well, last year the bench squad was such a huge part of your success, and you were one of the leaders of that group, but now you and Addison Harris and some of the others have sort of taken over as the starters, and you have a new bench squad. So What have you thought of just the way that those gals have bought into that role, and what's it been like for you just transitioning into a different role yourself?
Yeah, it's been super fun to have to get to step up this year. And then, I mean, our bench is super young. I mean, we have a super young team with freshmen, sophomore, and some juniors. We won't have anybody graduate. And that's honestly really exciting. But yeah, just them being super young and the whole group being young, but them being able to step up, it's been really good. And I think they're just improving each and every game. And it's really exciting to see and see how that progresses throughout the season.
Well, it's been fun to watch, and just the transition of leadership you guys have gone through has been impressive because you lose, Esmeralda Morales, one of the best players in the league, Mary Dykstra, one of the best players in the league. You guys haven't missed a beat. So, how would you just describe the way that transition of leadership has gone just amongst the team?
Yeah, I think everyone's just naturally stepped up kind of because you kind of had to, just because we are young and we do need to take into those leadership roles. So we have like Ella and Izzy, those upperclassmen really stepping up. And then along with me and Addie and then Tegan also in our sophomore class, we did all know that we did need to step up just because we did lose a lot of those upper class players. And it's been really fun. I think it was pretty easy to take in that role just because it just was kind of a natural way to do it. But it's been fun to get to be a leader this year.
Taylee Chirrick joining us here on Nuanez Now. It's our Montana State Minute, proudly presented by the Bobcat Collective. Bobcat Collective helping usher Montana State athletics into the modern era. If you want to figure out how you can donate to the NIL Collective at Montana State, visit bobcatcollective.com. Isabel Bunyan was one I wanted to ask you about because you could see how talented she was last year. Just didn't get a ton of minutes, but now she's getting a ton of minutes, and she's been great. So where have you seen her grow? What sort of contributions has she made so far this year?
Yeah, obviously she's a great shooter. And so she's just shot ready. It's easy, if I drive in and get collapsed in on, you have to worry about a shooter back there. So it really helps me get opportunities to drive in too, because people have to be aware where she's at. And then when they do collapse on me, it's really great to have her behind me as a spot up shooter. And she's just been super confident this year, as she should be. She is a great basketball player. And it's been fun to see her just step up this year.
Great game out there today, boys. That was awesome.
Yes, sir.
Hey, guys, check it out. We got the new fifth quarter jerseys and a note from Tommy. Tommy says, best of luck this season, and remember to keep the fifth quarter tradition alive. Whoa! Hey, guys, look! We made it to the R-Bar!
I'm already ready to go.
Our plays are on fire today, boys.
Yeah, so these wings.
And the drinks are secured.
Cheers to our bar.
Fifth quarter!
Meet the MSU players here at the R-Bar after every home game.
We can't allow them to find any hope. No hope. Make it mean something, fellas. Now is the time. This is the place. Any team, anywhere, anytime.
Y'all take the fight to him.
It's going to be picked off. Taken.
Take 1 week. Number 6.
Skyline Sports is on the road to Nashville. We couldn't do it without Blackfoot Communications. As the Montana State Bobcats take Bozeman pride on the road for the national championship, Blackfoot Communications is proud to support the businesses that keep this community moving. With managed services, high-speed internet, and business voice solutions, Blackfoot delivers the reliability and local support Bozeman businesses depend on game day and every day. Blackfoot Communications has been around for more than 70 years, providing high-quality jobs to people around southwestern Montana. To learn more, visit blackfoot.com. Blackfoot Communications, powering Bobcats and powering Bozeman businesses. And Addison Harris, you could see so many flashes last year, but she seemed like she's really grown too. Where have you seen her just grow and progress?
Yeah, I'd say confidence all along with almost everybody. I think she's just confident in her game, and she just knows that she has to step up. I mean, she's really our leading post here, and just her to know that and her to just step into that role. It's been really special to see. Obviously, we have a great group of sophomore class, and we all get along super great since she's also my roommate. So it's been really fun.
Yeah, the sophomore class is a fun one to follow along with. The last one I want to ask you about was Tegan Erickson because she's sort of getting some minutes now too. And you played Class C. You know what the transition's like for her. What's it been like? How do you think she's acclimated to just Division I basketball? What are some of the big transition points when you do come from a smaller school in high school?
Yeah, I think The fun thing about coming from a smaller school like that is you are a big leader for your school and your team. So I think we both knew that coming in, and just being able to find our role here in college after having to lead our teams. And I think it's super cool to see the same like community level too. Like when you're from a smaller town, your community support is really awesome. And then when you came here too, obviously the Bozeman community support is similarly very awesome. And so we both kind of understood that. And then her just stepping into her role, she's a super athletic player, super long, lengthy, and a player that I know if I throw up a pass, she'll be able to jump up and get. And it's super fun to play with someone like that.
We're still waiting. We need the dunk in the game, though.
For sure. I know. I'm waiting for it too.
I'll never forget when I saw there was a highlight of her dunking in warm-ups when she was like a junior in high school. And I was like, what? There's a girl in northeastern Montana that can dunk?
Crazy.
And sure enough, and she's still that sort of an athlete. Taylee Chirrick joining us here on Nuanez Now, 102.9 ESPN Radio, as well as SWX Montana Television. Montana State hosts Montana on Saturday afternoon. Last thing for you, and then we'll talk about the matchup, but you personally, how have you progressed? I mean, what sort of things did you work on in the offseason that's helped you take your game to this next level?
Yeah, I'd say just shooting and just being confident in myself. Like last year, obviously was coming off the bench, so I just knew that what the team needed from me last year was more so on the defensive end because we did have a lot of offense. So I didn't necessarily get to use my offensive side as much last year, and I was a little bit timid. But this year it's been fun. I've just been able to step up. In high school, I was both defense and offense player, so to be able to find that again and tune back into that, it's been really fun to get to be both this year.
Well, very good. I know that's early in the week here as we talk, but Lady Griz, obviously a familiar opponent for you. The most recent memory, obviously, is when you played them in the championship. A lot of new faces on both sides. So does that play at all? I mean, does the fact that you played them for the Big Sky Tournament title last year, does that influence this week at all?
No, not for me. I mean, it's obviously fun to know that we pulled off that win, but it was a little too close for my liking. So I think learning from that and saying, well, don't really want that to happen again with such a rival. But I think just go on from there and just win by a bit more than that.
Well, I don't know how much you've gotten a chance to look at Montana this year, but if you have, what do you see? What sort of things are you preparing for this week?
Yeah, honestly, they've showing in the past being great shooters. I think they're still continuing to do that. They're a big three-point team. So I think we've been a little off with letting up three-pointers, I'd say has been kind of an issue for us this last season. And so just to kind of limit that. And I think we did really well at doing that against Idaho. They are also a good three-point shooting team, and we really did limit their threes. So I think we already are showing improvement on that. So just to continue that into coming up this game.
Yeah, defensively, it seems like an interesting adjustment because Montana, you're right, they play so much of that 5 out, not hardly anybody in the paint sometimes, and that's different than a lot of other teams. So what is the adjustment like when you know you are going to have to find not just 1 or 2 shooters, but maybe as many as 5 shooters on the court?
Yeah, I think just everyone on our team, obviously I said we do have some younger girls, so really just tuning into our defense philosophies that we do and just making sure everyone's on the same page. Obviously communication is going to be super big for us, just being able to rotate if we get into a scramble to know who we have, be able to find someone if someone's out, and just being really communicative to each other.
Well, last thing then, what's your favorite part about playing in this rivalry?
I just say the fan base. I mean, honestly, like every game, whether we're here or there, we're going to get a lot of fans. That's just how it always is. And I love playing in front of crowds. And I've really enjoyed the last couple of years really getting a lot of fans at our games, traveling these last couple of weeks to other in-conference schools and just seeing the difference in fans that we get at our games. It's super awesome. And it really shows the community support behind our women's basketball here in Bozeman.
Well, very cool. And women's basketball, always a big deal when it comes to the state of Montana in general. And this is one of the great showcases that there is in the state of Montana. One of Montana's best, Taylee Chirrick, joining us here on Nuanez Now, 102.9 ESPN Radio. Taylee, thanks for the time. Really appreciate it. And best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any town pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Town